Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So last night myself and GameZone decided to try out the 2-player challenge rift in an attempt to make the leaderboard. Here's how it went. Now this was actually our second attempt at Rift 546, and there's a couple of reasons for that. The first is that we encountered a couple of problems with mobs throwing up walls, and the second was that I totally forgot to screen record it, so we had to run it again just so that I could record this. Now our time on that rift was around 7 minutes and 43 seconds, so we're hoping that we can also beat that time in this video. And we went for a rift with mobs that were really similar to the previous rift that we ran, that we completed. There is lots of different mobs that you can get with these rifts, and some of them have too many range attacks. So the zombies, for example, that throw poison, as well as the spiders that throw poison, those can be really difficult because basically one hit of that and you are down. Same with the Lacuni that throw fire. So we kind of made sure that we went for a rift with the mobs that would be a little bit easier to defeat and that would hopefully work well for us. And although I mentioned that these mobs may be a little bit easier, looking at the life on them, I mean, a normal monster here has 14 million health. That is absolutely insane. So it wasn't like this was an easy rift to complete. Myself and GameZone had discussed what skills and essences we were using leading up to this. So he is using this kind of wind wheel for Demon Hunter, which holds mobs in one place, and then I'm basically throwing my black hole at them and spamming with my other skills and primary attack as well. I'm using for this my normal set items, so I've actually just gone in with 4 Angmets and 4 Grace. I would have used Vitus and possibly Shalbas, but I've not had any luck with crafting or finding the items I need yet, and I'm currently out of wisps, so cannot craft more. I'm also using the Weaver Paragon tree so that my damage is stacking, as I'm using a mix of skills and primary, and I'm using the attacker warband buff here as well because this is obviously going to give me that little bit more of a critical hit chance, and I've lost quite a lot of critical hit chance with my new Inferno 6 items, unfortunately, so that's why it's a little bit slower for me to do this. Another thing that I found works really well running these challenge rifts in a party is running them with people that you know and people that you play with regularly. This way you kind of all have an idea of what skills you're using, what essences you're using, what your DPS is like, and also what your strengths and challenges are as a player. So this helps a lot in these kind of instances. Definitely better than just getting someone to carry you through them, I think. And you also have a lot more fun and can work out what does and doesn't work. I've changed up my challenge rift build so many times. I'm not going to actually talk through my build too much today. This is really similar to my dungeon build, other than the fact that I'm using ice armor with that 6-hit immunity from the Hailstone essence. That's the main thing that's different here compared to my dungeon build video that I posted recently. But yeah, just like I said, playing this challenge rifts with people that you play with regularly works a lot better because you know how you will play together and how you work with different people as well. So taking down this last monster here should hopefully make the boss spawn. Hopefully we're not going to get Sand Shaper or Bal. Those are kind of the two worst to get because they're attacked, but we've got Perdition here. So hopefully we can take him down. I feel like it's going to take just as long to take him down as it's taken us to get this far in the rift, because look at that amount of life. That's 233 million life, and unfortunately he does spawn these mobs as well, so this makes it a little bit more difficult, especially as sometimes you will find that you're trying to attack the boss and your skills are just hitting all the mobs instead, which can be super frustrating. The main thing I'm trying to avoid here is this where he jumps on you, because that will instantly kill me because of the damage. Even with this ice armor essence, I know that that jump will just completely kill me, so I'm trying to move out of the way of it every single time to make sure I don't just die. So we've just about taken him down by 1 million on his life, and unfortunately I got jumped on there, and as you can see I still had a shield up, but that is just too much damage to take in one hit, so it instantly killed me. Hopefully this won't happen again, because it's going to take me longer to revive each time, and I've obviously died a couple of times already in this rift now. You can see what I meant as well by the skills being hard to actually hit the boss with, so even though I'm literally standing right here and aiming for him, I'm hitting all of the mobs instead, which is super annoying. So trying to at least get some damage there with the black hole when I throw that. So we've now got him down to around 30 million life, and hopefully this shouldn't take us much longer. I just need to try and avoid these attacks still in the last few seconds. But like that, I've been hit. I don't really understand how that happens. You get hit even though his shield is up, and you can see my shield is still fully intact as well. So just trying to avoid these attacks for the last few moments, unlike that where I've just died. And I think Game Zone's probably going to take him down by himself while I'm down, because I'm down for a few more seconds still. And that is it, rift complete. We did beat our time. We got 6 minutes 40 seconds. And now let's just take a look at the leaderboard. So currently I've only done 5-4-4 solo, so I'm also going to try 5-4-6 later. And we have ranked 3rd, which is amazing. We're not high resonance players by any mean. We're both like around the 3,000. I'm 3.5k and Game Zone is 3k reso. So I'm really happy with that result. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and as always, have a great day.